Hey, welcome again to Academic and Practical Skills for Higher Education. I hope you have enjoyed this couple of sessions that we have had before. We already went through time management, we already went through self-motivation, and right now we're at this third session, that's presentation skills. Well, right now we only need to download the presentation that we have here, PowerPoint presentation, and then we'll start. So, presentation skills is very important for everyone, since this is a key form of communication. Whenever you present something, you're transmitting a message, and it is very, very important for people, for your audience, to be able to understand what you're trying to present. It doesn't matter in what field you are. It actually doesn't matter if you're a student, you're a teacher. It doesn't matter if you're an administrator or if you're an executive. You need to improve this skill, because at some point you're going to have to present in class, or if you work, you'll be presenting to your boss, you'll be presenting a message to your coworkers, or you'll be presenting something in behalf of your coworkers. So if you improve this skill, you're gonna have an individual success. And if you improve this skill, you're also gonna have much less stress. I want to present 10 key points of effective presentation. 10 key points and three other facts that we need to consider whenever we present something. The first one is considering your audience. You need your audience to be connected to your presentation. If you're nervous, if you don't show to be relaxed, then the people, your audience, are not going to be connected to your presentation. Be enthusiastic, be honest about your presentation, and your audience will respond. The second key point is start strongly. The beginning of your presentation is very important, very crucial. So at that point, you need to grab the audience attention, and you need to know how to hold it. A few tips is to tell story. Tell story would hold your audience attention, and also they're gonna get connected. Pay attention to your audience needs. What do they know already? What type of audience are we talking to? What do I want them to get from the presentation? If you pay attention to the audience needs, you're going to be able to make the presentation easy, and your audience is going to be able to understand and respond better. Always have in mind, what does my audience want to know, and not what I want to tell them. The fourth key point is keeping it as simple as possible. What we're trying to say here is that you gotta concentrate on your message. You always have to keep in mind the same question. What is that I want my audience to take away from this presentation? And if also you need to contribute to your audience knowledge. The fifth key point is demonstrating excitement for your presentation. If you show passion, if you show excitement, if you show that you care, your audience is gonna care too about your presentation, and that's gonna make them interested on your presentation. The other 5 key points that I want to touch is mainly about how you're going to present. The first key point is smile. Whenever smiling, making eye contact is one very, very crucial point whenever we present. However, it sounds easy to smile. It sounds easy to make eye contact. However, it is surprisingly the numbers of presenters that don't do this. If you smile, your audience is gonna get engaged. You build rapport. And people get connected. Another key point is to tell stories. This is a tip. We all are human beings, and therefore we care. We as human beings respond to stories. What you gotta do is think about story and mainly see at what point of your presentation you can present that story. Speak clearly. This is a very, very important key point, and what happens is that many presenters don't rehearse, and what happens is that you don't open your mouth correctly, and therefore the words are a little bit confused whenever that happens. So try to speak loudly, try to speak clearly in order for your audience to understand. The third key point is use your body. There's studies that says that 3/4 of communication is nonverbal. So what you do with your body is something very important. Be sure and make sure that the same message that you're transmitting, the same, if you talk very passionately, if you're excited whenever you talk, show it with your body too. Be sure to show confidence with your body, and also be natural. And something, however you're going to get it is by rehearsing. And the last key point is relax. If you have researched enough, if you have rehearsed enough, just relax, because your presentation is gonna be fine. One of a few key points is just concentrate on your breathing. Try to make pauses whenever it needs to be done, pauses, and just make sure you breathe and pause during your presentation. If you feel relaxed, it's almost sure that you're going to present better. With this, you can start enjoying yourself on presenting. The last 3 things that I want you to consider, it's mainly about things that you don't manage, things that you don't have control with. The first thing is about the place that you're gonna be. How the length of your place, how big it is, how small it is. Consider the tone of voice that you're gonna use on that place. The second thing that you want to consider is the time. How long is your presentation gonna take? how long you're gonna take into various points. And for this, you're gonna need the first skill, that's time management. And the third is length of the talk. Length of the talk is how long you're gonna take. And mainly another thing that I want to bring up with the time is, at what point are you going to present? Is that going to be in the morning? The best time to present is in the morning, since people are ready, people are just waking up. Early afternoon is not such a good time to present, since most of the people are very relaxed because they just ate and sometimes they're sleepy. So you gotta grab their attention, and the same thing happens at night too. So just consider these three things: the place that you're going to present, at what time you're going to present, and how long is it going to take for you to present. This is all. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope you still continue with the course and enjoy. Be better presenters. Have a nice rest of the day.